Good day, good for coming back, we folks. It's Yukon Joe here. See, I told you I'd come back. Didn't know when, but here we are. So, anyway, I just want to do a little bit of housekeeping here. First, I'm going to tell you, I am not technically inclined. I have no idea what I'm doing. I just want to tell stories. I want to tell stories like I told my kids when they were little. So anyways, I suck at all this technology stuff. I know you kids are watching probably know way more about technology than I ever will. But I'm still going to give it a try. So, because I believe you should never give up. As long as you got breath in your lungs, you should keep going, learn new things and do new things, and use that mind. Be creative. So anyways, I'm just an old guy, and I am trying to do new things. So just bear with me on this journey. So also too, another little bit of housekeeping is make sure you like this video and subscribe to it. My son clarified that you don't, he's here to help me. He's just a young fella, so he knows way more about this than I do. So be sure to subscribe. And also, if your friends got nothing better to do either, and they just want to have a perfectly good waste of time, get them to watch these videos too and share them with all their friends. So anyways, we'll try to keep it very kid-friendly as well, so that you know, your folks can watch it too, but they know that you can watch it without them there hovering over your head to make sure that it's not something awful and nasty. So anyways, we're just going to talk about adventures. So I don't know if you remember, but last time we were here we were talking about my good buddy Frankenstein. So I bet you can't say his name. Frankenstein Tychicus Theophilus Torngat. So remember how I said that his mom came up with his first name, so we came up with his last name? The reason why we came up with his last name, Torngat, was because he's from the far north. He was moved up there. His mom sent him there when he's 3 days old because he's been too lazy. So anyways, the Torngat, that's the mountain range in which the farm was at. So it's a string of mountains way up at the tip of Labrador, you know, in that far north in Canada. It's some of it's up in the Arctic, but there's lots of snow and it's a lot of wilderness. So anyways, Frankenstein's here. He was told that he had to go on a journey. He had to go visit his aunt. And his aunt lived way over in a place called Maudlands. And that was over way, you had to cross part of the Arctic Ocean, and, you know, Frobisher Bay, and a bunch of other places. We'll talk about where they are. So anyways, there's lots of things that you meet along the way. Lots of polar bears and wolves and different things. He never met any cougars, because cougars don't like to live that far north, but there are lots of, you know, snow leopards up there. So they don't just live over there in the Himalayan mountains, they live over here in Canada too. Well, at least in our story they do. So anyways, my good friend Frankenstein, he thought that cats would make a whole lot better team than a bunch of them sled dogs, because cats have much bigger paws. Let me show you. So this guy here, this is one of Frankenstein's sled cats. So this guy's name is Tomcat. He was one of his lead sled cats. He also had another one named Bob, and we'll call him Bobcat. So anyways, these guys, see, look at the size of the paws on them. They're fantastic for crossing all that snow. So anyways, he grabbed 6 of these cats, and they were not bad size. They were about 70, 80 pounds apiece, and they are just super fast and super strong. So anyways, I mean, this it looks a little bit like this, not quite. They had more grayish white fur. So anyways, he was told he had to go on that journey over to see his aunt there over in the Maudlands, because she was the queen of Maudland. So anyways, what they did was he went and he said to the folks that were looking after him, or, you know, making sure that he got good meals every day. And he said, well, how am I going to get all these cats together in the sled and so forth? So anyways, they did. They helped him pack up his sled there with all his gear, and you know, he didn't need much, because Frankenstein here, he was like a little furnace. It did not matter how cold it got up there in that north. Sometimes it would get 40 below, and Frankenstein always wore shorts. He never wore long pants. I don't know how he did it, but that's it. Even in the middle of the night, you'd wake up and you'd look over at him and say, huh, that's weird. He doesn't even have any blankets on. He threw them off in the middle of the night. It gets too hot. Even when he had to build an igloo for a storm, because we're going to talk about the storm that he ran into that was snow blizzard for days and days and days. He just was inside that there igloo. All he had on was a pair of shorts. So anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't want to get too far. So anyways, we're going to talk next time about this cat, the cats, and the team of cats that he had there. So you come on back, and we're going to get started on the adventure. All right? So you come back next time. Hopefully we'll film another one of these very soon. But until then, make sure you use this thing up top of the shoulders there. Get creative. And also remember, never give up. Never stop moving forward. Doesn't matter. Your road may change, and the direction may change. You might even hit some actual roadblocks that make it near impossible. But near impossible doesn't mean impossible. So keep going. Always strive to do better. Until next time, talk to you later.